Hey everyone, I was finishing up a video outside on these reels, as you'll see later in this video. So I figured I'd add in what they weigh and what I do and don't like about these two rods from Megabass. They're basically very similar. And we'll get a weight real quick here. So 3.8 for the criffhanger. And let me get that thing straight. 3.9. So just a tenth of an ounce is all the difference is, but the 6'6" Shading X does feel tip heavy compared to what the 6'3" criffhanger feels like. Now, as you'll see coming up, when I went out and cast them, I thought the criffhanger would throw the 2 ounce or the 2 gram 16th ounce crappie jig, easier and further than the Shading X 6'6", but it didn't. The Shading X actually cast both lures that you'll see a little bit farther, a little bit easier to cast than did the criffhanger. But the criffhanger, I don't know, just overall I enjoy fishing with it a little bit more than the Shading X. I guess just because it's got more of a balanced feel with the lightweight reel. Okay, we're going to do another little quick shootout video here before I try to go see if some water doesn't have ice on it. But I was getting ready to go and I was wondering, I don't even know which one of these is actually cast better. So I'm going to start out with the Shading X by Megabass 6'6" rod, but I also have the criffhanger. That's what I did the other BFS shootout with, and it's 6'3", but they're basically the ratings show the same, 163, 166, but they both say 1/8 to half ounce lure, 6 to 12 pound line. So I was just wondering which one cast the lightest stuff the best, and which one would cast what I'm basically going to be using, whether it be the TRD by itself or the shrooms with the TRD on it. So I'll just try to figure out today which one will cast this the furthest, but I also want to see which one will throw the lightest the furthest also. Alright, so we're going to go start with this little 16th of an ounce crappie jig, and this is the 6'6". This is actually the Shading X, and it's almost, can't see it probably on the camera, but it's about 55 feet. Give it one more here. So yeah, 55, just a hair over. Now we'll go to the heavier jig. Let this car get by. Getting busy around here. Okay, so now with the, whoa, too high. Went 75, would have went 85, but I threw it way too high. Yeah, that one easily goes probably about 90 feet is what it's throwing it with this. Just 3-inch longer. So it feels that when you are using it, whether you're casting it or fighting a fish, it does feel about, yeah, that's almost to the, that's probably 95, 90. Okay, now for the criffhanger, 6'3" Megabass rod versus the 6'6" Megabass rod. And I don't think that made it 55. I may have cast that a little weird. These do cast a little differently. Give it one more. It's not quite hitting 55. I think the actual 6'6" may cast better overall than this thing, because I've got the settings the exact same on the reel. And I think I was able to cast this little guy here about 2 more feet. A little bit of an overrun, trying harder. Uh-oh. A little bit, wow. Might need to adjust that on the right just a hair tighter. All right, so as far as a 2 gram or 1/16 ounce, 6'6" took that one. And I'm almost positive it's cast further with the bigger weights too, but we'll just double check. Yeah, probably by almost as much longer as the 6'6" is over the 6'3". Is about that in distance. Yeah, they're just now starting to bite. I'm waiting for it to get dark. Don't know if I was catching anything yet. Of course, I always catch them. Okay, that was 85. So that extra 3 inches seems to add about a foot or two, almost 3 foot, so about a foot per inch on whatever lure I try. So